Right guys, good morning. Welcome back to the farm. I am back at work, look, for one day, again. I've had so much time off recently, it is stupid. But anyway, good to be back on the farm. Cows all milked and fed this morning. We had a little bit of a hiccup, I'll show you that in a minute. But today's video is going to be sort of centered around these guys in the shed here. So we've picked out, what it is, 14 or 15 cows this morning. There's also a bull there, but he just happens to be there. He's not part of what we're doing. And so these guys that are here separate, they're actually picked out for a little bit of foot trimming. So we're pretty much at the end of breeding now. Today is Friday. They've got today, tomorrow, and Sunday. And then on Monday, the bulls are actually going. So that'll be the last day of breeding done. So we're gonna start doing a little bit of foot trimming maintenance, doing some of the routine stuff. So basically just long toes. And we'll do, I don't know, a group like this, maybe twice a week now throughout the grazing season. And that sort of catches us up with all our routine foot trimming. We don't have anyone in, so there's no one like, if you watch the Hoof GP, he goes into farms and does all the routine trimming. We don't have anyone in here. Rob does most of it himself. I was supposed to do a course last year, but I couldn't go. I had to go to a funeral. But hopefully one day soon I will get trained up as well. I mean, I've done foot trimming before, I just haven't done it in a little while, so best to go and do a course first before trying to tackle any of it. But yeah, we got some cows here. We have got a couple that have got like known ongoing problems, so they'll be addressed as well. They're not bad, they're just ones that we want to recheck and revisit and keep on top of, and mainly just some long toes and overgrown feet. So as I said, we try and not do it whilst we're in sort of that 12 weeks of serving. Don't really want to upset the cows and take them away from their normal consistent day. Unless something is lame, then we will pick up this foot and do it. But now that we're sort of at the end of that, and the cows are going to be going out and walking the track soon, we're going to start doing some. So yeah, that is the plan today. Look how happy all these cows are. So I mentioned there's a little bit of a hiccup this morning. Nothing major at all. Something that we can fix very easily. Doesn't stop us or hold us up whatsoever. And it's something you've seen before. We had to do a bit of a repair to this metal strip here, which is one of the Lely Juno's guidance strips. It keeps it in the right place going up and down the shed. Poor Abby caught it with the box scrape this morning. She was taking out the sort of leftover food here, all the stuff that the cows reject, and they stick up a little bit. They are ever so slightly proud on the concrete, and they're not really designed for being scraped over. Yeah, it's not Abby's fault. It's all your fault, Abby. I am joking. So anyway, we got that one put back down. It only took us 5 minutes or so, so no real drama there. So Juno can now go about his business, happy as Larry. Cows are still milking really well at the moment. We're doing somewhere around 27 litres a cow, which, considering we are a little ways past peak production now, is very, very good. And we're very much looking forward to them going out, hopefully, a week today. Next Friday, we're hoping, Valentine's Day, the cows will be out. Of course, I can't get my Abby anything for Valentine's Day. I'm busy letting cows out, so we'll just have to knock that one on the head this year. Anyway, we're just having a bit of a breakfast break. I'll have a cup of tea, and then we'll get some cows out and do some feet. Right, that's the cows round. Just open up the middle passageway so that Juno can get round, because it will upset him if he tries to drive through a big door. Not long to go. Amateur hour from Josh. Just not used to working this hard, is it? Just not used to working. Well, no, exactly. Thank you, Rob. Glad I can give you my all valuable insight from Rob. This electric motor go.
It's been fully charged for the last 10 days.
Her feet don't look all that bad.
No,
they curl right
wide.
in.
She goes a bit like frying pan.
Yeah.
first came, you picked her out 3 times for me, and I'd done her like every week for about 3 or 4 weeks.
How much like figure this one out?
Well, I can't quite get them right, that's the problem. They're okay, but I can't... We'll get them right this time. I hope they got them modelled out a bit better.
Lovely.
Safe job picking out every time.
I'll pick her out again in a week's time, right?
So hopefully we won't quite such frying pan feet.
They just grow wide and flat.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why they do it, but once they start, they'll just feet and grow the same. Once you know once they grow a certain way. Yes. That is their life.
Well done, good. Love your other foot.
That looks better actually. Taking a bit off the sides, which you don't normally do. A bit more off the sides.
That's sensational stuff.
Yes. Right, I hope I've done something similar to that.
That,
yeah.
that grinder just melts it away.
What name is it? Worth. Guess it's Worth.
Never heard of it.
Kev's the boy, he knows.
Kev knows.
Kev knows which grinders to get.
Sounds-
Okay,
that's
so that
what I've
leg down.
Lovely job, Cal, well done.
Well behaved.
So you've done it at the clinic?
Yeah, no, I think they look pretty good actually. Not bad for a
Right, Josh, don't let the hair out until Rob's ready with the next one.
Good catch, Josh. Well done, Josh, did your job. Yep,
Running! Remember, it's never safe to run. Well, Cows, your feet are all looking lovely.
On that back left, so I didn't get on quite right. The rest are pretty good. Under 40.
No more long toes.
No more long toes.
950.
Yeah.
Bolt me in, boys. I missed one cow this morning that really wants looking at. So we're going to try and find it. 950. 950 is the cow we're after. She's just black and white. Narrows it down a bit, doesn't it? I don't really know where she hangs out. If anyone spots her, tell me. This one here, 480, we've just done her. She's walking all right. There go. You've got to come for a pedicure, cow. You're a little bit touchy. She's not quite walking 100%. Come on. When a cow walks, you want their back feet to land in the space that their front feet was in. See, she's just getting a bit short, especially on her back right. She's not horrendous by any means. There just might be something going on with her foot. So whilst we're in the foot trimming mood, we'll have a look at it. Not ideal walking through all the cows, though, that's the truth. What would have been better is if I didn't miss her in the parlour this morning. There's a lot of cows down this end of the shed. I really should have worn gloves as well. Right on, go. Right on, Red, you go back in the shed. Oh, you got 323. Right on, go. Pump. Probably picked out another one there that got a bit of Digi, I think. Seen Digi in a few of them this morning, but it's all dead, so foot bath must be working. Right, that's those two done. 950 had like, I don't know if it was like an injury, like a little stab up between her claws on her front foot, and a bit of an old like ulcer on her back foot. And then 323, the white cow, she had some pretty aggressive Digi on one of her back feet. It is a Friday, so they'll go through the foot bath today. So we've like cleaned it all up with the grinder and brush, like a scrubby brush. So it's all nice and open now, so when they go through the foot bath later, they get maximum exposure to it. You'll see the black cow's a bit sore now. What's that? Front there.
Oh, you reckon? So you throw her head up every time?
It's when she puts her weight on her front right there, isn't it?
No, she throws her head up to get the weight off her front left, I think. I'm sure that's what they say.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you throw the head up to get the weight off as they do that.
Oh, foot bath. Fill that one up.
Lovely clean floor.
Yeah, it's all ready now for later on. But we'll just shut this gate. Right, very quickly, just to end, whilst it's fresh in my mind. So we've been trimming cows' feet this morning. At the Dairy Tech event, we saw Ross, who is on social media as 4 Cows. I think his business is called 4 Cows, like F-O-U-R, cows. So you can go and find him, look him up. He is who we had all this parlour matting off. So he is a dealer for Easy Fix. Oh, I haven't even got my face in the picture, that's good. Which is what this matting is. But the reason it's fresh in my mind is he also sells the hoof count foot baths. And so we were talking about that a bit when we saw him at the Dairy Tech event. He was asking what our routine is with foot bathing and how we're getting on with it. So we're really quite simple. Twice a week through formalin at about 4% is what we do. We don't currently use any copper sulfate. There's another thing I was talking to Ross about, sort of bag copper sulfate in powder form, or they actually sell a product which has formalin and copper sulfate in a liquid form. So I thought that sounded quite good, but we don't really struggle with Digi, although we have seen a bit this morning, but it's all dead, bar that one cow, which would suggest that our routine is working and putting them through the formalin. And that's why I washed down that floor. I know it seems ridiculous, but getting that water to stay as clean as it can for as long as it can with the formalin in really does help. He was asking about the mats. I think the mats are brilliant. Cow flow through this parlour is always pretty good. But if you think this time of year, the cows are past peak lactation. Most of them are in calf. They're starting to slow down a bit. And especially in the afternoons, they've had a whole morning of ad-lib silage because we only feed once a day. And they still come through the parlour really, really well. And the matting has to account for some of that, I'm sure. So yeah, so we were talking about that anyway, so I thought I'd just mention it. But I love the matting. He was saying it was helpful for me and Rob to help Charlie put it in as well. We had a great fun 2 or 3 days putting it in. So if anybody wants any more information about the mats or a hoof count foot bath, either get in touch with me to get in touch with Ross, or find Ross at 4 Cows. I'm pretty sure he's on Instagram and Facebook. You'll find him. But yeah, definitely worth a shout out. I should say the foot baths that they sort of sell would work perfectly in our little gap that we have. And they're automatic, so it's the sort of thing you put your cows through every day. You haven't got to worry about putting it up, taking it down. It will like flush itself out, clean itself, fill itself. You have it set up with a doser for like your chemical, and it's sort of just like a press of the button job. So we could definitely have one there and it'd work great. But like Ross said to me himself, if what you're doing is working, don't try and fix it. So that is where we are. Anyway, my stomach is gurgling. I'm hungry, so I'm going to have some lunch. Good job done this morning with those cows. I think we did 17 feet. A couple of issues and mainly just routine stuff, as I was saying earlier. Whilst I'm passing, I'm just going to be nosy at the milk ticket. Still at 19,250 litres, so that is top work. Anyway, thank you very much for watching the video. As always, I would much appreciate if you could leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Any questions, put them down in the comments. I'll try and answer them all. It takes me a minute or two, but it's good to have feedback. And we'll see you on the next one. Cheerio.